Hi guys, I'm Miss Okembe and I'll be talking about how midlife crisis impact teaching and learning. A midlife crisis is a psychological phase some middle-aged adults experience, typically between their 40s and 60s, marked by self-reflection, identity struggles, and emotional turmoil, turbulence as they confront aging and reevaluate their life choices and achievements. This transition can lead to feelings of anxiety, regret, and a desire for change or a return to youth. Though for some, it can be a period of growth, self-discovery. However, middle, midlife crisis can vary significantly from person to person. Some individuals may experience it earlier in their mid 30s, while others may not feel it until 50s or later. It's a period of self reflection and potential emotional turmoil as individual reassesses their lives, identity, and mortality. So, specifically, by simple definition, midlife crisis is a period of transition in life where someone struggles with their identity and self-confidence. It happens anywhere from 40 years to 60 years old and affects men and women. A midlife crisis is, is not a disorder, but it is mainly psychological. It occurs when someone looks at where they are in life compared to where they think they should be by a certain age. So, according to Balamuragan 2025, research has shown that the idea of midlife crisis was introduced by a Canadian-born psychoanalyst and social scientist called Henriette Jacques in 1965, which continue to shape Western accounts of aging, love, and loss. And with that understanding, I will certainly talk about how midlife crises affect teaching and learning, respectively, to my students, their growth and development, and to me as their teacher and my colleges. I will also talk about the benefits and challenges of midlife crisis for me and my students. Point 1. How midlife crisis impact teaching and learning. Korea 2020 proposed that a midlife crisis can impact teaching by leading to teacher burnout due to exhaustion, increased stress from conflicting career and family responsibilities, and a decrease in job satisfaction and motivation, which can manifest as reduced engagement or a need to leave the profession. For learning, a teacher's compromised mental and emotional state can negatively affect their ability to create an engaging and supportive classroom environment, potentially leading to decreased student well-being and altered teaching quality. Conversely, it can also be a catalyst for career renewal through professional development or a shift to more meaningful work, which can positively impact both the teacher and the students. Point number 2. How midlife crisis impact my students and me as their teacher and my colleges. According to Spellman 2022, research suggested that a midlife crisis can impact me, my students, and colleges through increased emotional distress, restlessness, and dissatisfaction, which can lead to poor concentration, mood swings, and relationship strain for me. This in turn can manifest as decreased engagement and performance in students, colleges, a less stable work environment, and negative emotional ripple effect throughout the school community, potentially affecting teaching effectiveness and overall team morale. Point number 3. How midlife crisis impact my students' growth and development. According to Beniston 2025, a midlife crisis typically impacts adults, but the underlying feeling of pressure, comparison, and disconnection associated with it can affect students, particularly in the middle school years, leading to increased anxiety, mental exhaustion, and inability to focus on growth and development. While adults may experience a midlife crisis which can lead to negative behaviors and emotions, the youth in your classroom may be experiencing similar feelings due to social media pressure, which can prevent them from exploring their identity and developing a sense of purpose. On the other hand, midlife crisis can impact students indirectly through increased parental stress, relationship changes, or as a reflection of societal pressures on youth. It can manifest as a disruption to their immediate family, causing increased anxiety and potentially strained communication. But it can also inspire a desire for more meaningful life or foster opportunities for personal growth within the family. Point number 4, the benefits and challenges of midlife. So there are 3 benefits of midlife. 1, we know who we are. We experience a great deal of freedom once we've established our identity. Midlife is our opportunity to pursue the interests and relationships we associated with our sense in work and outside interests increase during midlife. This is the time when we become comfortable in our own skin with our personalities. We know what we like and we don't like. This can mean identifying with parenting, a career, a faith, or hobbies. Point number 2, we having meaningful relationships. As we age, we share our superficial relationships and spend more of our precious time with people we care about. This is enormously gratifying because we feel connected to others in ways that brings deep meaning and value to our lives. This is different from our earlier years when we may have had many more friends and acquaintances. Growing commitments lead to shading of less valued relationships, leaving us with fewer but deeper commitment relationships. The knowledge that a solid base of individuals is available when we need someone to talk to and we want to share our good news is priceless. Point number 3, we become generative. We care for others without expecting anything in return. We do things for others because we want to, not because we have to. This is something we are built to do in midlife, and it feels so good to do so. This is because we are passing on our knowledge, skills, values to someone else. We are leaving a legacy, whether passing on our values to our children and grandchildren, or guiding a junior colleagues, or spending our time volunteering with organizations we care about. These acts make us feel connected to the challenges of midlife. Someone who is middle-aged may have to deal with illness, financial issues, career shifts, marital problems, divorce, death, and early stages of mental or physical decline. This makes it difficult to build a midlife worth living, and it's not uncommon to experience an emotional or midlife crisis as a result. So, to conclude, a midlife crisis is a period of emotional turbulence, self-doubt, and a strong desire for change that some middle-aged adults experience between the ages of 40 and 60. It involves reassessing life's purpose, past decisions, and confronting aging and mortality, which can lead to depression, anxiety, and impulsive behaviors like drastic lifestyle changes. However, in the highlights stated earlier, research has shown that midlife crisis has potential to impact teaching and learning, which can manifest as reduced engagement or a need to leave the profession, especially when teachers or educators reach this age. On the other hand, midlife crisis can also impact students, their growth and development. Their teachers and colleges through increased emotional distress, restlessness, and dissatisfaction, which can lead to poor concentration, mood swings, and relationship strain.